Special guest tonight is Renita.
Hi!
And we are making
mushroom medallions.
Mushroom medallions.
With onions.
With onions. And we tried to get, there's a medallion steak, right?
Yes.
What was it called? Shoulder cloud steak. That's normally medallions, but they were out of it. So we're using fillets. Filet mignon.
Cutting it into chunks.
And it's not that we wanted to pay a ton for them. We actually got this on the sale at Publix. But these are going to be really good. So first we're going to cut this meat up after we've washed it.
We did wash it.
About the size of tips.
And then we've also got some onions that we've cut up. We've got some mushrooms over here that have been washed and prepped. We've got white asparagus. And I think we're going to have some vegetables over here. We also have some green peppers. We're also going to be using a can of golden mushroom soup, right? Campbell's. We're going to watch Avery get some olive oil going here.
Well, you must not like it.
We're going to add this
What happened to the lid?
white asparagus. There we go. Spread them out a little bit there. You can also put this in tin foil, is what Avery was saying. It works well. But this should work fine as well, eh?
Yeah. Get a little smushed.
Get them all crammed in there pretty good. All right, now what are we gonna add to them?
So I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil on top.
A little more oil on the top. Okay.
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
And kind of whatever else.
This we're using Old Bay because Old Bay's good on about anything. And
Salt and
salt.
pepper.
And paprika. We're just gonna give it a little flavor, a little color. Add a little pepper. And lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Nice.
Kind of harsh.
What's the lemon juice do? It just gives it some moisture basically?
Yeah, I like the flavor that it gives it.
Okay.
Asparagus can be kind of harsh sometimes, so it
And then you're gonna throw them in the oven
yeah.
at 350 for how long you think?
It doesn't take long, maybe like 15 minutes, but I'll keep checking it.
All right. Okay, we're back with Renita.
Hey, we put a tablespoon of butter in the pan. We're gonna let it melt, and then we're gonna add our onions.
Is it gonna simmer down now?
Simmer down. Our butter is melted, so now we're gonna add our onions and get them started. You know what?
Onions are starting to heat up now.
Salt.
Got fresh ground pepper?
Pepper.
Back and forth.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
We have a battery operated one at home.
Yeah, we are now ruined.
I know.
Garlic powder.
Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and add mushrooms now. Maybe add a little more salt to that. I'm a salt person.
You're salty.
I'm salty.
Much mushrooms and onions. Asparagus in the oven. Still stirring her up here. Starting to get a little goldeny. Here we go. Got this onions and mushrooms cooked partly, right?
Yes, we don't want to overcook because it's got to go back in the pan later.
Okay. I'll set this off to the side, let it kind of simmer. All right. Next move will be
More butter.
more butter. And the reason you add some butter is because this is so lean, this meat, that if you just throw it in there, it's going to scorch.
Just small amount.
This pan is ready for some more butter. All right, we're ready to add our meat here. Like I say, you can use medallions, you can use filet, which is what this is, cut into chunks.
Oh,
Yeah, don't be afraid to put seasoning on your beef because it eats it up. Garlic powder.
oh, butter.
Paprika, which is good on it. Smoked paprika, put that way. More Old Bay. Pepper. Alright, we're back with the meat being cooked, pretty much about halfway. Now what we're going to do, Nita?
We're going to go ahead and add the onions and mushrooms back in.
Okay.
Stir that up a little bit. You don't want to overcook your meat while you're cooking just the meat because you're going to be cooking it a little bit longer with the onions and mushrooms.
As you can tell, it cooled the pan down when you added that back in.
Let's get that going again and then
Coming back to check on the asparagus. What you thinking, Avery?
So you kind of just
Warm is good, but
You want it to be like-
inflammation.
not quite as crunchy, you know.
When you do that.
I don't think it's quite done yet.
Okay.
It's still a little stiff.
Adding in our golden mushroom, right?
whoops.
I think you got her all in there at one time. It's okay, you can incorporate it. It'll cook down.
You can also use, or instead of that, use beefy mushroom.
Or maybe, can you use cream of mushroom?
You could, but it would be a different flavor.
So this is really gonna render down to like a sauce. Or a gravy, maybe. If you're wondering, we did this before without the camera a little while back and it was delicious. And we're trying to just relive the moment here. We're also gonna do a few steamed vegetables. Looks like, what's in there? Broccoli, carrots, some beans.
Yep.
And we're gonna punch holes in the bag. Do not stab yourself. Then we're gonna pop it in the microwave for 5 minutes. I'm getting a point of view shot from Renita. This is what Renita's seeing cooking this food. It's starting to get good now. It's getting rich, isn't it? Alright, we're back here. You can see we're about ready with the beef here, the onions, mushrooms. The idea is to let all this simmer together. Let that beef finish cooking. Let that onion and mushrooms get all up in this sauce and flavor each other. It's gonna flavor your meat too. It's gonna be so good here in just a minute. Alright, another part of this meal is Mima is cutting us some Texas toast. And we're gonna have some hot open face
We're gonna
Texas
place it
toast.
like this
Mm-hmm.
and then put the beef over it.
Nice. was ready to try these medallions, mushroom. What'd you call it, Renita? Mushroom medallions.
Iron.
High-end comfort food.
Yes, because it's got filet.
So we're gonna give it a shot here and see how it is. That gravy on there. What am I doing?
How is it?
Very good, very rich. These medallions win the gold medal.